Alright, let's be honest. Forget everything you've been told about getting a mortgage. If you think it's as simple as signing a contract and making monthly payments until the house is yours, you need to brace yourself for the cold, hard truth. Your mortgage can turn into a 30-year nightmare, loaded with traps designed to drain your money and your peace of mind. In this video, I'm going to expose the 10 mistakes that turn that dream into a financial prison, with interest rates that seem harmless, but are actually a ticking time bomb about to blow up in your face. If you want to escape this trap, stick with me until the end, because knowledge is the only real way to avoid becoming another victim of the system. Let's get straight to it, because the time you waste is gone forever, and your financial freedom depends on what you learn right now. Number 10. Your mortgage is your best friend for achieving your dreams. This phrase sounds as trustworthy as a used car salesman offering you an extra good luck fee. In other words, it's a total scam. In reality, a mortgage is often a ticking time bomb disguised as an easy path to home ownership. You're led to believe you're paying a fair price, but you're actually shackling yourself to a debt that will haunt you for decades, like that annoying relative who just won't leave. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a massive hole in it labeled interest. The money vanishes before it even has a chance to settle. The illusion of ease hides the true weight of the commitment, and anyone who falls for this fairy tale ends up paying far more than they should, with interest payments that slowly eat away at their financial life. But hold on, this is just the beginning of the nightmare. The next mistake reveals how ignoring this time bomb only makes it blow up right in your wallet. Number 9. Taking the longest term is always the best deal. It seems logical, right? A smaller monthly payment, more time to pay it off, less financial strain each month. Except this is a classic financial trap that turns your mortgage into a 30-year marriage with a giant, ugly pile of interest. It's like trying to fill that leaky bucket with a tiny straw. The interest compounds to absurd levels, and the total amount paid can easily be 2 or 3 times the actual value of the property. What felt like immediate relief turns into a long, drawn-out agony. The irony? You want to pay less now, only to pay so much more later. And it's not just your wallet that suffers. It's your freedom that's held hostage by this never-ending commitment. Have you ever really thought about how this one choice could imprison your financial life for decades? Hold that thought, because the next mistake will show you how a lack of planning turns the dream into a living nightmare. Number 8. The bigger the house, the better the investment. This is one of those lies you hear everywhere, from your family to your friends. But the truth is, size doesn't matter, especially if it comes with a gigantic, unplanned mortgage. Buying a property that's way beyond your financial means is like trying to hold an elephant with a piece of string. Sooner or later, the string snaps, and you're the one who gets crushed. The payment stretches your budget to its breaking point. You start missing payments. You use your credit card to cover the debt, and suddenly that small snowball protein a full-blown avalanche. The house becomes an anchor dragging your life down, and the investment turns into a dead weight you carry without even realizing it. Picture a little stick figure trying to lift a concrete block. That's you when you overextend on a mortgage. But wait, the next mistake is even more subtle and could be destroying your budget without you even noticing. Number 7. The interest rate is always fixed and predictable. Oh, this is a good one. You sign the contract thinking the interest rate is a tamed beast, but it can be a snake hiding in the grass, ready to strike. Rates that seem fixed can often change based on hidden contract clauses, inflation, and economic indexes you barely understand. It's like building a sandcastle at the edge of the ocean. The tide comes in, and everything is washed away without warning. This uncertainty can make your monthly payment jump, leaving you scrambling to figure out where your money went. Deep down, it's like looking into a dirty mirror. You think you're seeing your situation clearly, but the image is distorted and dangerous. Brace yourself, because the next mistake will expose a problem most people ignore, but that can wreck any financial plan. Number 6. The down payment is a minor detail you can figure out later. Wrong. The down payment is the foundation of your financial house. Ignoring or minimizing its importance is like building a skyscraper without a solid base. Sooner or later, it's all coming down. Mortgages with low down payments mean higher monthly payments and way more interest over the long run, turning the dream into a nightmare that sucks your budget dry month after month. Imagine a stick figure trying to hold a heavy load without any support. It's going to break. No two ways about it. On top of that, skipping this step strips you of your negotiating power and can close the door to better financing options. People who think they can just figure it out later end up stuck in a vicious cycle of debt, late fees, and more interest. Stay alert. The next mistake is an even more dangerous trap that looks like an advantage, but will only sink you deeper. Number 5, my income will go up, so I'll just handle the bigger payments later. This kind of hope is the financial equivalent of betting your life savings on a game where you don't even know the rules. Relying on a future salary increase to cover a high-cost debt is a leap of faith, and you're not wearing a parachute. The job market is unpredictable, and counting on future earnings that might never materialize is an open invitation to disaster. Besides, payments that stretch your budget thin can compromise your quality of life and pile on the financial stress. It's like tying up a stick figure and expecting it to free itself. The chances of staying trapped are huge. Get ready, because the next mistake is a blow to your confidence that can destroy any chance of a healthy financial fresh start. Number 4, I can just use a mortgage transfer to escape a bad loan. Transferring your mortgage is often sold as a magic wand to escape high interest rates, but in reality, it can just be another hole in your sinking boat. Transfer fees, endless paperwork, and the time your money is in limbo can actually make your situation worse. Plus, banks love to make you think you're getting away, only to push you into new contracts that tie you down all over again. It's like trading one ticking time bomb for another, just with a prettier design. Often, the cost and effort outweigh any benefits, and you end up stuck in another bad contract. Be careful, because the next mistake will shatter one of the most common and dangerous beliefs about mortgages. Number 3, paying off the mortgage early is always a good idea. It sounds great to pay everything off early and be debt-free, right? Not always. Some institutions charge hefty prepayment penalties, and the money you'd use to pay it off could earn you more if it were invested wisely. It's a delicate balance between getting out of debt and preserving your cash flow. On top of that, liquidating your mortgage without a plan can wipe out your emergency fund, leaving you vulnerable to unexpected life events. Imagine betting all your chips on a single hand and losing the entire game. The next mistake will open your eyes to something that might be sabotaging your financial life without you even realizing it. Number 2, a mortgage is just a financial problem, not an emotional one. This is the biggest lie of them all. Long-term debt messes with your head, your sleep, and your self-esteem. The weight of a huge monthly payment turns your day into a silent battle against anxiety and the fear of losing everything. Many people don't realize it, but financial stress impacts your health, your relationships, and even your ability to perform at work. It's like carrying a backpack full of invisible rocks that are constantly pulling you down, while you pretend everything is fine. Acknowledging the emotional toll is the first step to taking back control of your life. Now that you know this, prepare for the final blow, the one mistake that can destroy not just your finances, but all of your hope. Number 1, if I just keep making payments, everything will be fine in the end. This is the fatal error, the biggest myth that traps millions in an endless cycle of suffering. Believing that time heals all debts is like expecting a plant to grow without water or sunlight. The longer you're in over your head, the more interest piles up, the more opportunities you lose, and the further you get from financial freedom. This mindset holds people hostage to fear, unable to take action to change their situation. The hard truth is this: your mortgage will only stop being a nightmare when you face reality. Create a strategic exit plan and act with knowledge. There's no magic, there's only a decision, and that decision can start right now with the next step you take. How many of these mistakes did you still believe in? A mortgage isn't an invincible monster. It's a machine that can be disarmed with information and strategy. Most people don't lose money because of bad luck, but because of bad information. And this video just gave you the keys to change the game. If this hit home for you, share it with someone who's stuck in this silent trap. Subscribe, because the next video might just be the missing piece to your financial freedom. Don't let fear control your future. Take the reins now and turn this 30-year nightmare into a stepping stone to your success.